Of all the places I went to look for Edna Lewis, the restaurant Gage and Tollner got me closest to her days as a star chef. The restaurant in downtown Brooklyn is one of the oldest in the city, and in the late 80s, it was in desperate need of a revamp. At age 72, Edna Lewis was recruited as chef, bringing her fame and no-nonsense approach to Southern food. After an extensive restoration, 3 partners reopened Gage and Tollner in 2021. Upstairs, they named the private dining room after Edna Lewis, and So-Hee Kim, the co-owner, told me how Miss Lewis made her mark.
The menu was really stuck in the past, and she sort of brought it, to the current era, the way that she wanted to eat, the way that she, has been cooking. And I think here she really flaunted her Southern foodways abilities, right?
Yeah.
Country cooking, really simple. She herself would go down to the Union Square produce market and get all the produce herself. And the kitchen back then was not as posh and redone as we have it now. She worked with a lot of old ovens, but Edna Lewis really made it work. And I knew that we had to definitely give a nod on the menu to some of the offerings that she made a Gage and Tollner staple.
Tell me a little bit about that process. How did you decide what to keep, what to kind of X out?
Back in 2020, when I was opening it as the executive chef, we talked a lot about what American food means, you know what I mean? And trying to make sense of it all. Like there's some British influence, there's some French influence. And then it all sort of culminated with Edna Lewis's stay here. And it just made sense for us to have a lot of the favorites. So the fried chicken is a big hit. The she crab soup, Charleston she crab soup, had to be on the menu.
Yeah, I think that's really wonderful. And when someone comes in, one of the first things they see are these postcards with Edna Lewis on them. And so the diner automatically is, wait a minute, this is a little something different. So even if you don't know who Edna is, it prompts the question, oh, why is there this postcard of this woman? Who is this?
Immediately you walk in, and hopefully people will feel, her spirit and her essence and her, and her love that she put into the menu here.